So remember Randy, but also, I believe there's 9, and some of you may have to correct me if I'm forgetting anyone, but 9 of our teammates that we lost over the years. Our captains, Wally Burst, Alan Riley, associates, AD, and he was always doing a tremendous job. He's been part of all this fundraising for new facilities, so.
All right, Seth. We'll get it going here. So I want to start out just first off by saying I disagree with Don. We're the fortunate ones to be with you guys today, and I know Jordan and we talked about it earlier this week, and I really mean it. I've got to know this team obviously over the years, and I wish every single one of our student athletes could come and see what it's like when you all get together. What Don just did there, remembering the name at the top of his head of his 9 teammates that are no longer with him, that was a special moment for us that work in athletics, because that's what this is about for us. And we want this generation to have the same feelings about their teammates and their university that your generation does. And it's a little trickier nowadays, right? Great kids, but it's a different mentality nowadays. And we'll talk a little bit about the challenges we're facing in college athletics. I want to start off by, this is the most dangerous speech I've ever given because I'm the only figure between you and lunch, and I know I've seen the football team eat. But our AD wanted to be here today, Drew Kelly. He's down at Miami with baseball. That game's delayed. It's supposed to start at noon. There's lightning. It's 101 degrees in Miami. If anybody can relate to playing a warm weather game, it might be this group. So it's been a really exciting time. Jude came to us this spring from the University of Miami of Ohio. He's a seasoned athletic administrator that has been the deputy athletic director at Miami for quite a while. Several of us served on that search committee, and alums, people that care about the place that work there. It's always a little weird serving on committees when you're hiring your next boss. It's a weird feeling, but it's also nice inside baseball. You can find the guy you like, right? So Jude is a perfect fit for me. And those of you that know me well enough by now know I'm not going to stand up here and sugarcoat it. Jude is exactly what we need at this time. He's operationally a really strong guy. We'll do a lot with our department on setting goals for our entire department as one unit. You get all these different teams, all these staff members. What's our collective vision for the athletic department? We're using an approach called OKR, Objectives and Key Results, that Fortune 500 companies are using, Google, and it's really an unbelievably thorough process that our department's just wrapping their arms with. So structurally, he's really strong. He's humble. You'll know that the minute you meet him. Jude is not. When he introduces himself at meetings, he says Jude Kelly, member of the athletic department. He's that kind of guy. He's not saying I'm the athletic director. He wants to be here. He wouldn't want me saying any of this stuff today. That's how humble he is. He was picky about the jobs he was looking at. He does not want to be a Power 5 athletic director, a big school athletic director. He told me when he decided to come to Maine, he wanted to be at a place where he thought his skills could help a place become someplace really even more special. He wanted a place that the people cared about their programs, like the alums, the university, the state, and he wanted a place where he could come here and settle in and feel like he was going to be comfortable living in an area where he wanted to be. So Jude has a 5-year contract, and he has told me privately his goal is at least another 5-year contract with inflation and some other things. So we're trying to figure out the big pieces of that, like the basketball arena. We're working with the Alphon Foundation as we speak in the university to figure out exactly the scope of that so that we can go public with our timing on when we want to get that done. But we need to get that facility going, because that's the start of all the football stuff too. It's kind of the catalyst for all of it. You have to remove the track from football to do all the work that's needed to build that new basketball gym behind it, which starts the football renovation. It triggers everything. So that's the elephant in the room right now. It's a very difficult situation we're trying to figure out. We have raised 14.1 of our $20 million goal, which is a 10-year goal from the Alphons. We've done it 3.5. And I'm hoping that we're going to continue to blow that out of the water. I think our goal is going to get bumped up by the Alphons a little bit. The problem with having success early in fundraising, I've learned over the years, is that now they just think it's easy to just go right in. Amazing, or are we moving football into the basketball arena and having a football operations center that's connected to football? But we've got to tie down exactly what that number is going to look like. I'll tell you right now, it's to the tune of there's 70, 80, 90 million dollar project for basketball at building. So it's real. But the Alphons are helping us out, and we're going to figure it out. So no one will be happy today when I can tell you exactly what we're doing. And then real quickly, I want to talk about this guy because he won't do it. This place means a lot to me. You guys know that. It's a job. I feel like I'm really lucky to be able to work at the University of Maine because I wake up excited to work every day. I'm not sure my wife's as excited when I come home most nights, but so it's great to be working with a guy that cares about the place as much as you do. And what you don't see about Jordan is what he's doing every single day right now for your football program. The culture of that program is it's done a complete 180 in the last 3 or 4 years. And I tell you what, in some ways it's easier to not do that for Jordan than it is to do it. You know, we go get kids, win games, everybody think you're the man, and we're not doing it the way that we should be doing it at Maine. Not that we have to that, but you can. Or you can build a program in a manner that we all can be really proud of. Jordan's the first guy there every morning. You won't beat him in. Our football ops guy tried one day. I don't know what happened that day, Jordan. He came out at 4:40 already there. He said, "Go to your trash." I was sleeping. We had a 3.0 GPA for the football team this spring for the first time since we've recorded GPAs, 1988. That's not an accident. That's all him. The kids in the hallway are polite, taking their hats off in the buildings, sitting in the front row in class, attending all their classes, obviously. They're really interacting well with the other programs, which Jordan will touch on that. And that is not an accident. That's what Jordan's team is doing every day. And it will show on the field, because that culture, you guys all know that. That culture is coming along. Couldn't be prouder of what he's accomplished here the first year. He's had significant turnover with his coaching staff, some of it intentional, getting the folks he wants here that fit with our culture, some of it unintentional because of the way things are in college athletics nowadays. It's hard to keep people. We lost a defensive coordinator to the Miami Dolphins in, 3 weeks?
Yeah, about a month.
He had a good stint at UMaine. It was nice. I met him once. He's a great guy. The big programs are allowed another position now, the analyst position, so you're seeing a lot of coaches at our level that are really competent. They're doubling their salary to go be an analyst at a bigger school, so we lost a fantastic O-line coach, played at football at the University of Michigan, great guy. He's going to be an analyst, San Diego State.
And, the big thing for me my first year that allowed me to, really be myself and be within the building and within the team is, the support I have from Seth, the work that he does for our team, and then that has been terrific. And it's nice to have that support every day when you go to work. And then adding Jude, as Seth mentioned, has been terrific in terms of an organizational standpoint. And for me, that's where I'm most comfortable. So, therefore, I feel like it's a good connection. It's a good fit for Maine athletics in general. Let alone Maine football. Just to give you guys a little bit, where the team has been in the past year. Just looking back the last season, didn't have the results we wanted, and I'll get into some of that. Where you can point to why, and things we've addressed, this winter. When the players came back, one thing we knew we wanted to get done was we had to become a closer team, and that is coaches, players, everyone. Relationships are the foundation of everything we do. So if we don't have that, we can't demand on our players. And if we're not demanding, then we're not pushing our players, coaches to be the best they can be. So that's what our focus was all winter. We had a really productive winter training block from January to spring break. With the dome going down, we were outside every day. So not every day, but we're outside 3 to 4 days a week. So sometimes it was 50 degrees, sometimes it was 30. You can guarantee no one in the country is doing that. So we did find silver lining in that, and I think that was our team rallying behind it. Maybe not sustainable long term.
Well, we needed a new dome, so we made sure when it
Yes.
fell this time, it was done back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so it's the new dome going up, gonna be done in December. But my point is, I thought it was great, it was what we needed at this time. You know, like, I thought that if something was gonna happen like that, I'm glad it did, because, you know, it put us through more adverse situations. And brought us closer together in terms of who we are, and what Maine football stands for. So, you know, throughout spring ball, really, we were able to stay healthy. I think that's always one of the number one things in spring practice is making sure you're staying healthy, but also you're getting physical reps.
And what you said a minute ago, that you said we've got some changes going on with the team, and we're gonna win games like that, but go ahead, how do you get over it? That was just devastating, tore the heart
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I think you always, first, just how it ended. I'm not gonna say each game that year come down to the end, because the way we were playing, we were possessing the ball a lot. We're not playing great defense, but like good defense at times. But so it put us in a position where there wasn't a lot of time or room for error when you can't make an explosive play. So I guess